few minutes of a gentle yoga practice today. Really gentle. We'll probably be laying down on the mat for the most part. Just doing some work laying down. If you have any issues having, just sitting here, having tight hips and your spine is rounding, go ahead and grab a pillow or a blanket. You can fold the blanket up, or even just a bath towel. You can fold it up and set it underneath you just to bring yourself up a little bit higher. Okay, so we're going to start here, but we'll make our way down to the mat in just a moment. So just go ahead and close the eyes. Start to arrive into your space. Start to arrive into your body. Arrive into your breath. Arrive into the present moment. I'm going to take a couple of cleansing breaths here. So a deep breath in through the nose. And then open the mouth to exhale it out. And again, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Good. Go ahead and seal the lips. Start to breathe in and out through the nose now. See if you can deepen your inhales. And maybe start to lengthen your exhales. Go ahead and set an intention for your practice today. Whatever it is that you are working on or trying to let go of, whatever is in your heart to try and practice today, try and cultivate, try and bring forth. Find whatever that is. And then take another deep breath in. And then open the mouth and send it out. All right, let's blink the eyes open and we'll start to slowly make our way down onto the mat. So go ahead and come lengthways onto your mat. Slowly lower down onto your backs. Good. And then go ahead and stretch your fingers behind you. Send your toes forward. Just lengthen. On your exhale, take the right knee in towards the chest or towards that right shoulder. Just relax the shoulders down, keep the tailbone reaching forward. Good. Now holding on to the back of the thigh, we're going to send the heel towards the sky. Notice that my knee is bent. That's okay. Go ahead and bend the knee as much as you need. It's a big stretch in the hamstring. So whatever works for you in this moment. If you want to start to straighten the leg, go ahead. In fact, let's go ahead and bend the knee and then open it back up again, just a couple of times. And then just send the heel towards the sky and keep the toes flexed back towards the face. Maybe you can bring the leg back towards you a little bit more. Maybe you can slide the hands up. Keep breathing nice and even through the nose. And then go ahead and bend the knee. Okay, taking your left hand to the outside of that right knee and drawing the knee across the body. Take the right arm out at shoulder height and turn to look towards the right hand. Relax the shoulder down and just breathe into this twist here. If you need to change anything with the legs to make yourself a little more comfortable, go ahead. If you want more of a twist, you can really use that hand to bring the knee closer to the floor. But try to keep both shoulders relaxed down to the mat. And one more breath here. And then inhale to center. Send the right foot forward. Send the fingers back and give yourself a big long stretch again. Good. Now taking the left knee in towards the chest, towards that left shoulder. And relax the shoulders down. Good. Holding the back of the thigh, sending the heel towards the sky, flexing the toes back towards the face. Okay, again, it's okay to have a bend in the knee, and then go ahead and bend it completely and open it back up a couple of times, just getting into the hamstring. Good. Send the heel towards the sky again. Keep the toes flexed back towards the face. And just bring the leg towards you. Maybe you can slide the hands up. Keep breathing. One more breath here. Good. Go ahead and bend the knee. Take the right hand to the outside of that left knee, and we're going to draw it across the body to the right side. Extending the left arm. Turning to face your hand. Doing anything you need to do to make yourself a little more comfortable, or if you want more stretch, really using that hand to bring the knee closer to the floor, guiding you gently into your twist. Good. On your next inhale, come on back to center. We'll stretch one more time. Fingers behind you, toes forward. And then on your exhale, we're going to bring both knees in towards the chest. And just rock side to side. All right, making our way to a happy baby here. So separate the knees, send the heels towards the sky, soles of the feet towards the sky, holding on to the outsides of the thighs or the shins. Go ahead and separate the knees wider than hip distance and start to bring the knees down towards the sides of the body, down towards the floor. Now don't curl the tailbone up, just let it relax forward. Maybe you can grab the outsides of the feet. Just relax the shoulders. Your elbows are on the insides of the legs. You're just drawing the knees down towards the mat. Go ahead and rock side to side. Good. Stopping in the middle and extend the left leg. So if it's straight, great. If not, that's great too. Just find what works for you, and then stretching, extending the other leg and bending the opposite. So just finding some movement and into that sort of playful spirit of a child. So no worries here. Good. Maybe you'd want to straighten both legs if you are feeling ready for that. Good. And then bring the feet back together, bring the knees back together, and set the feet down. Okay, we're going to go to a bridge pose now. So let's walk the heels back towards the glutes and reach the fingertips towards the backs of the heels. Okay, pigeon toe the feet slightly, pressing down into the hands and the feet on your inhale. Lift the hips up. Good, so don't let the knees fall open. See if you can keep them at hip distance. Good, keep your chin slightly away from your chest. Couple of breaths here. Lift the hips a little bit higher. Good. Slowly lower the spine down, one vertebrae at a time. The hips will come down last. Good. Hug the knees in towards the chest. And then make some circles with the knees. Good. Slowing that down, we'll go in the opposite direction. Good. Stopping in the middle. Go ahead and hold on to the right knee and bring the left foot down. We're going to take the right ankle and cross it over that left thigh, creating a figure 4, and then lift the left foot back up off of the ground. Okay, pressing this right knee away from you, keeping the right toes flexed as well. Take the right hand between the legs and catch the left hand behind that thigh. Now keep the tailbone reaching forward and just bring the legs closer to you. Okay. Maybe some of you can grab the shin just below the knee. Maybe you want a little bit of movement so you can sway side to side a little bit here. Noticing where you're feeling that stretch, breathing into it. Slowly release, and we're going to switch. So bring the right sole of the foot down, hug the left knee towards you, and then take the ankle across, creating a figure 4. Go ahead and lift the right foot off of the ground. Keep that left knee away from you and flex the toes. Take the left hand between the legs and grab the right hand, if you can, behind the leg. So, you know, there's always the option of using like a strap or a strap from your bathrobe or a belt, anything that you need to, or even a towel. You can grab a towel and bring it behind the leg if you can't reach with your hands. So just bringing the legs towards you, keeping the tailbone reaching forward. Maybe swaying side to side. If you did it on the other side, try it here. Go ahead and stop in the middle, set the right foot down, set the left foot down. Awesome. Keeping the feet exactly where they are, hopefully together, and then dropping the knees open, bringing the soles of the feet together. Okay, hands to the belly, tucking the shoulder blades underneath the back. Okay. And we'll just take about 5 breaths here. So just a nice restorative hip opening. Close the eyes. Feel the breath moving through your body. If at any point your legs get tired of this, the hips hurt, you can straighten your legs. I'll take one more breath here. Go ahead and take the hands to the outsides of the thighs and bring the knees together, and then just rolling over to your side, slowly making your way up. Okay. All right, so go ahead and make your way all the way to a tabletop. If you need to bring a a blanket or towel underneath the knees to give it a little padding, go ahead and do that. Bring your wrists underneath the shoulders, the fingers nice and wide, the knees about hip distance. On your inhale, lifting the chin up, lifting the tailbone up, drop the belly. Exhale, pushing away and rounding the spine, chin to the chest. Hollow out the belly. Inhale up. Exhale, round it back. One more. Inhale up. Exhale, rounding it back. Good. Now maybe sending the hips back and coming forward. Send the hips back and forward. One more time, send it back and forward. Good. And then just kind of wagging your tail side to side a little bit here. Sending the hips from side to side. Awesome. Come back to center. This time tucking the toes, okay, and sending the hips back again. And come forward. Send it back. We'll stretch in the toes here. And send it back one more time. Come back up and release the toes. Okay. Adding some stretch of the wrists now. We're going to flip the left palm up, fingers facing you. And just see where you can go with this. This might be plenty. You can just stay right here. If you want more, maybe you can rock back and forth, but be super gentle with this. Go ahead and come back onto the palm of the hand and then switch. So right palm up, fingers facing you. Coming back if you want to, feeling that stretch in the forearm as you do. Good. And then hand comes back down. All right. Walking the hands forward to a puppy pose. Keep the hips directly over the knees. And then just melt the heart down. Okay, maybe you can take the forehead to the mat. Maybe the chin. Maybe the chest. Inhale, slowly come on up. And walk the hands back towards you, making your way to child's pose. Take the knees wide, bring the toes together, big toes touch, and send the hips back. Walk the hands forward, bring the forehead to the mat. Take a deep breath in, and a deep breath out. Good. Walk the hands all the way over to the right. Maybe all the way off of your mat, left hand on top of the right hand, sending the left hip back towards the heels. Really breathing into the side body here. Good. Inhale, come back to center. And then walk the hands all the way over to your left, all the way off of the mat, maybe the right hand on top of the left hand, sending the right hip back towards the heels, breathing into the side body here. If you're not feeling a side stretch, walk the hands over a little bit more. Good. Inhale. Come back to center. And then bring yourself back up. Knees underneath the hips once again. Okay. Taking the left hand right underneath the face here. We're going to inhale and reach the right hand high. And then exhale, bring it underneath that left arm. Sweep it all the way through. Bring the right shoulder down. or the right ear and the right ear or temple down. And maybe you can walk those left fingers forward. Just breathing into this twist. Some of you can take that left hand behind you and start really spinning the shoulder up towards the sky. One more breath here. Good. Taking that left hand right in front of the face and bring yourself up. Sweep that right arm back up again. And then go ahead and place it down. Right hand underneath the face. And inhale, left hand high. Exhale, bring it underneath the right arm. Bring your left shoulder down, left ear down, and walk those right fingers forward. Breathing here. And maybe take that right hand behind you if you did it on the other side. Good. Go ahead and take the right hand in front of the face again. Press yourself all the way up, sweeping the left hand up. And set that left hand back down again. All right. So we're just going to do one downward facing dog, just if you are ready for it. If that is something that you feel good with, take the fingers really wide, ground down through the base of the knuckles and the fingertips, and tuck the toes. Pull the belly button in, lifting up through the hips. Keep a big bend in the knees, and then just send the hips back. Start here with knees bent. Keep the feet really about hip distance apart or wider. Let the head be heavy. And then go ahead and set one heel down, bending in the other knee. And then switch. Sending the other heel down and bending in the opposite knee. One more time each side. And if you are tired already, go ahead and take the knees down. Maybe you can come back up when you're ready. If you're okay here, finding some stillness in your downward facing dog. So you should be an upside down letter V, right? Belly button pulling in towards the spine. Really grounding down through the base of the knuckles as if you are trying to drag the mat forward. Heart reaching towards the thighs. One more breath here. And go ahead and set the knees back down. Ah, that felt good. Let's walk the knees forward and bring the feet out to the side. Go ahead and swing them all the way around. And send the heels forward, flexing the toes. If you'd like to here, you can keep the knees bent. You can keep them bent a lot if you need to. You just want to ground down through the sit bones and sit up nice and tall. Inhale, reaching the hands up. Pull the belly button in towards the spine and hinge at the hips as you begin to reach the heart forward. Reach, reach, reach. Coming forward with a flat back as much as you can. And then when you're ready, go ahead and drop the hands. Whether they reach the shins or the ankles or the toes, doesn't really matter. You just want to find that stretch for you. Ooh, I'm getting a cramp, so I'm going to back out just a little. Breathing nice and even. On your inhale, slowly coming back up. Good. And then go ahead and walk the heels towards you. Walk or scoot your bum forward. And then slowly we're going to lower back down onto the mat. Nice gentle practice today, right? All right, so take the feet nice and wide, about hip distance apart. No, bigger than that. Mat distance apart, so really wide. And then take the arms just out into a T. You're going to drop both knees over to the right. And take a few breaths here. Feel free to close the eyes. If you want to turn your head towards the left hand, you can do that just to add that twist in the cervical spine. If you want even more, you can take that right ankle to the left thigh, drawing the knee forward. Notice where you start to hold on to tension. And see if you can let it go. Relax the shoulders. Relax the jaw. Relax the mind. And we'll take 2 more breaths here. And on your inhale, make your way back to center. Take your feet mat distance apart once again. And then drop both knees over to your left. Maybe look towards your right hand. Feel free to close the eyes. If you did it on the other side, go ahead and take that left ankle to the right thigh. Just drawing the knee forward. But try to soften and relax in that left leg, in the hips. Relax the shoulders down to the mat. Feel heavy on your mat. Notice if you're gripping your teeth and let them go. We'll take 2 more breaths here. On your inhale, coming back to center and bringing the feet together and hugging your knees in towards your chest. Rocking side to side. And then set the feet back down. Okay. Setting up for Shavasana. If you'd like to put a pillow underneath your knees or a folded blanket, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, just sending one foot forward and then the other and letting the feet fall open. Arms by the sides, palms facing up, tucking the shoulder blades underneath the back, opening up through the collarbone, and close the eyes. Shavasana. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. Remembering your intention for today. See if you can carry that with you through the rest of your day, maybe through the rest of your week. Relaxing the forehead. Softening the corners of the eyes, relaxing the jaw. Letting go of the weight on your shoulders. Just giving it to Mother Earth. Surrender it all. Let it go. Feeling the rise and fall of the belly with every inhale and every exhale. Relaxing the arms, relaxing the legs. Feeling every place where your body is touching, making contact with the earth. Feel the earth supporting you underneath. We'll take a few more breaths here in silence. Good. Slowly coming back, wiggling your fingers and your toes, stretching your arms overhead. Give yourself a big stretch. And then bring your knees in towards your chest and roll over to your side, coming into a fetal position. Thanking yourself for doing yourself a good favor, treating your mind, your body, your spirit. Thinking of what you have to be grateful for today. And slowly bringing yourself up to a seated position. Sitting up nice and tall with hands on the knees. Go ahead and close the eyes. And then together we're going to take one more deep breath in through the nose. Holding it at the top. And then opening the mouth to slowly let it go. Bring your hands to heart center, bow your head, connecting your head to your heart. And bring your head back up. The light in me sees and honors the light in each of you. Namaste.